Hey guys, we are live. Me and Miss Christie are live here at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. And yes, it is June the 20th, 4 days away until my birthday. Who's excited? But
Happy birthday early.
thank you. Thank you. But with that said, before I forget to mention, we have a special in studio guest, Miss Christy Allison. She has been always a part of, I want to say, the beginning, really,
I was
of
on the beginning.
yeah, you were the beginning with Kids of the Community.
I have my shirt on.
Yes, you do. Is this the new one?
This is the one that the staff is wearing this summer. We're doing
Okay.
Backyard Bible Club.
Oh, I love that.
So that I got me a new shirt. Usually I have on yellow, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't the kids
yeah,
yellow?
yeah. This
Um,
is just the summer shirt.
I love it. But with that said, this Saturday, Christy, is
Mm-hmm.
the big annual Kids of the Community Paddle Fest.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's one of the biggest fundraisers I
Yes,
would have to
it
say that
is
y'all put
the
together.
big. Yeah, it is the
Yeah.
biggest fundraiser that we do.
Yeah.
Christmas is a big one too, but people are buying gifts, so you don't see that going.
Yeah.
But that goes to the kids, which this goes to the kids too. But Paddle Fest is one of those events that we, I guess, have to do. No,
Yes, you
I'm
have to do it.
kidding.
You
It
want to do it.
sustains us.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do it. It sustains us throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told you on the phone the other day, I mean, we got something going on
Yeah.
every day.
Every day.
In the summer, which is right now, we're having Backyard Bible Club, and that's usually kids start coming about 7 in
Yeah.
the morning, and they're there till about 3 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
4ish, depending on. We have 3 vans, so we do take some of the kids home, or otherwise they wouldn't be there. So they shuttle kids home. There's usually 3, maybe 4 trips.
Oh wow.
So a lot of gas money in the summer,
Yeah.
and a lot of money being used. So part of this Paddle Fest money is what we use in the summer. Um, we have a Backyard Bible Club. It's like an all-day vacation Bible school.
Yeah.
The kids do rotations and things like that, and we just provide 2 hot meals a day, lots of snacks, activities, that kind of thing in the summer, and it keeps kids from being home alone.
Yeah.
And it gives them something to do, so they're
Mhm.
not in trouble,
Right.
and it's just a safe place, and then they get to learn about God and Jesus. So it's
Exactly.
just a really neat thing. It's set up on rotations. They're all divided into groups. Each group has a counselor, and then they have a leader in training,
Yeah.
which is some of our older kids that are
Mhm.
not yet 18.
Right.
So it's just a really, and it's funny to watch the counselors. I mean, the kids, once they age out, come back and work in the
Yeah.
summer, in order to,
It's like a full circle.
it is. I mean, we've got a girl over there right now that just got approved to go into the Army. She's 19, and she has worked as a counselor because she is so responsible.
Yeah.
We've had her since the very beginning,
Oh wow.
and she is one of our main counselors
That's
right now.
great.
We
A success story,
yeah,
essentially.
yeah. We told her she'd go to the Army and vet, and then when she comes back, then Barry and I'll retire, and she can just take over kids and
Oh
kids.
my God. Did she say yes?
Oh, she would in a heartbeat.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she would.
And it's like me and you talked about yesterday. There's no really nice way of saying this without saying it. But your program is to break the cycle
Yes.
for these kids to make. You're trying to show these kids that they can make good choices and they can make a difference in their community
Yes,
and in their lives. They don't necessarily have to, and I'm not saying that their parents are bad when I say this, but you don't have to follow in your parents' footsteps. You don't have to live this way.
break the cycle.
You got to break the cycle. And you have tons of success stories we were
Yes.
talking about
Oh, yes.
yesterday that I thought was so phenomenal. And that's why you need these funds
Yes.
to help that.
Yes. And we want to foster, when they come there, it's a safe place.
Yeah.
Uh, it is a loving place.
Yeah.
It is a place where they don't want to go home in the afternoons,
Yeah.
because they know beyond a shadow of a doubt, even if they mess up, it
It's
happens that day, you
Yeah.
take the consequence. And then the next day is a new day.
Yeah.
There's not a holding over of, oh, he's the bad kid, or,
Right.
whatever, because they need to be there they just do. They don't need
Yeah.
to be home alone.
Yeah.
And so if we can break that cycle, is a normal life is
Yeah.
that you go to school, you get your education.
Yeah.
We've helped kids get through college. We've
Yeah.
had kids graduate from college. We've got several. We've got two right now that are. One is fixing, or may have already retired from the Navy.
Oh,
We've
wow.
got one that was in the Navy. She's living in Texas, and because she loved it so much, she re-enlisted,
Oh, wow.
and they grew up over here
That's crazy.
in the
That's so
projects.
good.
And
And then you were talking about the young gentleman that you're still in contact with
yes.
that's being very successful at his career,
Mhm.
and tell everybody, or I will if you don't want to cry about it,
No,
because
I
I know
can
you
tell it.
go tell everybody. I thought
Okay.
that was so
So I
nice.
was telling Kelly yesterday about one of the young men that we've had him and his brother since they were very young. And he was also a counselor for
Yeah.
years, helping us in the summer and just helping us whatever we needed. And back, I don't know how many months ago it's been, but he called me up and he said, "Hey, I got something to tell
Yeah.
you." And I said, first of all, I said, "You're not having another baby." And he goes, "No," but then he is now. But
Yeah.
anyway, he said, "I just wanted you to know that I bought my first house today."
Yeah.
And I signed the papers, and I went, "You what?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you excited?" And I said, "Yeah, I am so proud of you."
Yeah.
And he said, "Miss Christie," he said, "I've never lived in a house." He
Yeah.
said, "I've lived in just a little old trailer." And he said, "We were just sleeping on mattresses,
Mhm.
and stuff." And he said, through Kids of the Community and donation, we were able, you and Barry saw fit for us to, get a bed, mattresses, sheets,
Yeah.
everything. We made sure that my brother and I had what we needed. And I just needed, he said, "I already called Barry." And he said, I told him, and he was proud of me. And he said, to live in a house, knowing that I'm paying for that because I'm working. He said, if I hadn't had y'all in my life, I wouldn't have known that,
Yeah.
you know. And so they're still living there, and
It's so great
he's just
though.
one of those kids that I knew he had a drive. He was raised by his stepfather. His mother left him and his brother when they were very young,
Mhm.
and left the stepfather. And uh, I can't thank that stepfather enough for
Yeah.
making good men.
Yeah.
I mean,
He raised them
so
right too.
he
Yeah.
did. He cared about them. They didn't have much. The daddy worked every day. Um, and he's a really good grandpa to the kids. So,
Oh.
but we've got a girl that was raised by her grandmother, lived in the projects as well. Her grandmother died when she was a senior in high school,
Yeah.
and all she wanted to do was go to college. That's
Yeah.
all she wanted to do. And so that was, I don't think I ever worked on a child getting into college as hard as I did her, but we
Mhm.
got her in. I had to go through hoops to North Carolina because that's where she was born, just to get her birth certificate.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Oh god. Yeah, that's hard.
And so now she worked at Amazon and came back here and worked at Tegan's on the weekends, and got through MTSU, graduated with criminal justice degree. But
Wow.
while she was working there and worked at Amazon, Amazon loved her so much that she's in a supervisory position, and she's
Yeah.
making more money
And she
than she
never.
would have in
Yeah.
juvenile court or in with criminal justice. And she said, "I might just still do it someday." But she's got a little boy. She's married. It's just, I'm so proud of her because
Success
she
stories.
lived through. I mean, it was rough. It was
Yeah.
rough what she encountered and done. But man, oh man, I'm so proud of
And they
her.
still can, and the thing about this, these stories she's telling you guys, you're still in connection with
Oh,
these
yeah.
kids.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're
We
like
we
in it,
still
you're in
talk to
it for
them.
life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If they need, and I mean, they know, both of these kids and several others
Mhm.
know that if they were in trouble or anything, they
Y'all
know
know
they could
him.
call us. Yeah.
That's
And,
awesome.
we have. I mean, the girl I was telling you about that's fixing to go in the army, you wouldn't believe what we've had to go through. Tina, Barry's wife, especially, has helped her. Um, to just get her in the Army.
Yeah.
And that's going to be her only way out of the projects is getting
Into something like
into
that.
that. And she's so smart and done well in high school.
Yeah.
And she's great. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, she needed us.
Yeah.
She has needed us. And so, we're trying to make productive citizens for
We
Warren
are.
County.
Yeah.
Um,
Or any other, if they're at other counties
and
as
yeah,
well. It's-
right.
Yeah.
And the thing of it is, we were talking about the other day, people say all the time, I've been told this a million times when I've asked for donations or whatever. Well, their parents need to get out and work. Well, you know what? I agree with you.
100%.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
go with them to get a job if
Yeah.
they needed it.
Yeah.
But I can't change that parent. But we can provide an environment that shows them what a normal person does.
The kids.
You go to school, you get your diploma. If you want to go to college, there's way too much stuff out there. You can go to college
Yes.
for free. Be anything you want to be. If that's not your thing, we can, we got a wonderful TCAT over here.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. And we've had some kids go over there. Had one kid go to Nashville Auto Diesel College, helped him get in there. And I ran into him last summer, and he'd been driving for somebody, 18-wheeler for somebody else. And he hollered at me and he said, "Hey, I got something to tell you." He said, "I wanted you, Barry, to know that I just bought my own 18-wheeler. I'm going out on my own."
Wow.
And this is a kid that his mama was a drug addict. He took care of him. He was the oldest, took care of him and his siblings. And for several summers, he helped me cook all summer. And I was like, "How did you know how to cook?" He said, "How do you think the boys and I ate? Mom didn't get up and cook."
Yeah. Somebody had to do it.
Yeah,
Yep.
somebody had to do it. So he stepped up. And then he is another one said, "I don't know where I'd be."
Yeah.
So,
Guys, yeah.
I'm glad Barry had this forethought.
Yeah.
Kids were coming to juvenile court, 27 years ago and said, he'd say, "Why did you come? Why are you in court? Why are you in trouble?
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?"
Yeah.
I didn't have anything else better to do. Thus, the birth of Kids of the Community
Yeah.
gave them something else to do.
Because, whether it's Kids of the Community or McMinnville Special Games, I always have to put y'all we are all humans. We're all in the same, we're in this community.
In the same, we help each other.
Yeah. Because they're just as, whether you're poor, rich, and medial class,
Yeah,
we're all people.
that's right.
And in order to break the cycle, you have to have programs like this and families in crisis and McMinnville Special. It's like a whole thing,
Right.
depending on what it
You've
is.
got to support, our kids have been through a rough time. And, working for the school system, I see it every day, learning loss. We are doing everything we possibly can to get that learning loss up. I tutor 4 kids and they're average, students. They're very smart, but their parents are so concerned about them sliding back during the summer. So we're calling it the summer slide. We're going to slide into the next grade. So I'm working on those things because parents are concerned because there is some learning loss. So, kids are learning over there. We, have tutoring 3 days a week when school's going on. They're always learning when they're there. They're helping with cooking. I went in yesterday and, 10 and 11-year-olds were picking up all the trash from lunch and put it in the trash can.
Oh, yeah.
They're picking up the tables so that the girls can sweep after breakfast or after lunch.
Yeah.
So
they're learning the responsibility.
Exactly. So with these kids, we are not giving them everything. They have responsibilities when they're there. And even the little ones, the 5 and 6-year-olds that are there, we're teaching them to pick up trash or just to scoop the chairs into the table. And so everybody has, jobs that they have to do, and it takes a lot and it costs a ton of money
to support that. And that's why you do these fundraisers. Like Kids of the Community's Paddle Fest, which again is this Saturday. Now, how can they register to sign up?
Okay, so I have, and I don't know if we can put that up in front of the camera or not. So we have a QR code to scan. You can register and actually do the float. You'll get a chance to win a Jackson kayak. And the ones we have, I haven't seen this one before, but it's called a Stax. STAXX,
Okay.
and it's my kind of boat. You sit on top of it.
Yeah, I love those boats.
And so I'm not one of these that to get down in one of those boats. I forgot what they were called, but I don't know that they make that many of them anymore unless they're racers or something. But
Yeah.
this is the Plush and Deluxe boat. So we're giving one away to the ones that participate. Like I said, $25 gets you a Paddlefest shirt.
Yeah.
It gets you a float. You can race or you
Yep.
can float. That's one of the boats. I'm not sure on the colors yet, but it's neat because it's got a thing where you can sit up on it, so you're not even
Yeah.
in the water.
And Jackson makes them good where you can also stand on 'em.
Yes,
I'm just gonna be honest, we
yes.
stand on ours
Um,
sometimes.
all of our kayaks that we have accumulated over the years with fundraisers and things like that for the kids to use are all Jackson kayaks. And just a little shout out to them. They've been so good to us.
Yeah.
They have really supported our thing. So this Kids Community Paddle Fest is in memory of Elizabeth Hoover. When Miss Elizabeth passed away, she had donated money to us for an outdoor adventure, something for kids to
Yeah.
do outdoors.
Yeah.
So that's when we purchased the kayaks
Oh, okay.
and then have bought some since then.
Yeah.
So, with this fundraiser, part of the money that we will pay for the boats that we
Mhm.
give away, but we felt like we needed, something, and they, Jackson's really good to us about that. And then we have different places here in the community. I'm gonna tell you something. This community needs to be named Warren Volunteer Community
Yeah.
because this place and the people here, I want to personally thank you from the
Yeah.
bottom of my heart. Not only are you awesome about supporting our school system, supporting our nonprofits,
Yeah.
that's the individuals. I'm not talking about grants. I'm not talking about
Mhm.
that. I'm talking individual people
Mhm.
that are giving their things, or individual groups,
Yep.
Rotary, those kinds of things. Have been such supporters of all of our nonprofits. And so, from my personal thank you and God bless you for what you do.
Yeah.
We also are selling tickets, $10 a ticket, so that you can win one of these kayaks as well. So we have if you float, you're going to automatically get a ticket out of that $25
Mhm.
for a chance to win one of the Stacks kayaks. But you also, just for $10, can
More
get a
tickets.
chance, or hey,
More
$100,
chances.
you can buy 10,
Yeah.
or 500, you get, hey, it's a good cause.
It
It is a
is.
good cause. I've been with this organization, for the majority of my life. I feel
Yeah.
like half of it nearly anyway, but
You still look amazing.
well, thank you.
You're
But
welcome.
you know, all my life I've been about kids. I was raised by a grandmother who would give you the shirt off her back
Mhm.
if she thought you needed it. I was raised by a father who gave to this community more times than we even knew.
Yeah.
Till after he passed, people were coming back and say, "Hey, Gene let me borrow this money.
Yeah.
I owe it to him. I want to give it back to you because I hadn't paid him back."
Oh.
We had one lady that when we owned Campaign Market, she had owed him some money for groceries, and she kept the tickets all these years.
Wow.
So when Dad passed away, she came to Mom and she said, "I have the money." It was like $400, and Mom said, "I'm taking that. That was
No.
between you
Yeah.
and Gene."
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I'm afraid I won't get into heaven if I don't pay him off." She said, "I've
Oh
been
my
paying him
gosh.
so much a month."
Yes.
And she said, "I've saved up." So of course we donated that money
Yeah.
back to the church.
As
And
your dad would have wanted
oh
it.
yeah, oh yeah, he wouldn't have wanted us to take it. But she said, if it hadn't been for you, my boys we would have gone hungry.
Yeah.
So I learned that from my family. So I just want to honor them
Yeah.
by being a giver and giving back
Yeah.
to the community.
I love that.
And but hey, Paddle Fest is a lot of fun.
It is.
Let me give you a kind of an idea of what happens. Like I said, come float or race with us. They have a big competition with the
Yeah, they
race,
do.
but the race is from
Pepper
Pepper
Branch.
Branch. I went brain dead there
It's
for a
okay.
minute.
I got you.
And the ODVFW. It's a very nice ride. Water's moving. So a lot of it, there's not a lot of paddling until you get up to where the water
Yeah.
splits. But I don't even do that. I eventually get to the VFW, but I don't ever get to float this because I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm taking tickets. I'm getting people registered. And
Volunteering.
then we're going back down. Then we'll go to the VFW, and then we'll start trying to get food out and things like that. So I don't usually get to float this day, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We've got kids there that will help you. You won't even have to carry your boat out.
That's
They'll help
nice.
you carry your boat out when you get finished because you're tired. We'll have things to, like I said, we'll have food. And then like I said, this community is so wonderful about volunteering. We have lots of door prizes. So, if you didn't get get to win the kayak, you might win something else,
Yeah.
So, we always have food places that donate. We have hair salon, different things
Yeah.
that people, donate. And so, you're giving us $10, but you may get something that's
Out
more
of
than
it.
$10,
Right.
as a prize. So,
But if anybody needs information, what's the
yes,
contact?
the contact, they can call me. It's 931 273 4586. They can contact Barry Dishman at 931 273 3875. They can call Kids of the Community. It is 668 5437. Someone to answer there. So Pam Pacific, I got to give her a big shout if I've got time.
You do.
We wouldn't have Pedal Fest if it wasn't for Pam. And I know Pam has probably aggravated a lot of y'all about donations, but Lord, she's one of the biggest people to get donations of the whole organization.
Love it.
So she'll wear you out. You just might as well go ahead and give her something if she asked you, because she ain't gonna leave you alone.
That's right.
So just go ahead. It's worth it. It's tax write-off. Just do it. If she asks you for something, God love her. She is, she's Pam.
Yeah.
And we love her, and she is great to our kids.
Yeah.
And so without Pam, we probably need to do the Paddle Fest in honor of her.
Yeah.
Because she has really helped out and really worked hard to do that. But again, you can rent from Smooth Rapids. Lord, we love Smooth Rapids. They will rent a kayak if you don't have one. But need to call them ASAP, and that number is 931 452 9251.
Yep.
And they can rent you a kayak for that day. And then you can do the $25 as a donation. You can write that off as well. And then just doing a $10 donation for a chance on the kayak.
Mhm.
And door prizes, we'll have free food. We'd love for you to come out. It's a fun day.
It is.
It is a fun day. We just have big time there, and all the kids are there. Like I said, hey, they'll take your boat out.
They will.
They'll be glad. They'll help you load it. They know. I
Yeah.
mean, they've done it a gazillion times. We start them out when they're about 5 or 6 years old
Yep.
in that boat. We may have them with an adult, but
They learn.
they learn quick, and they absolutely love this event. We do this during the summer. Thursdays are like field trip days. They're going to the zoo today, but they had to earn it. They had to earn enough, rewards during the week so that they earned a trip to the zoo in Nashville. So they were ecstatic about going. Some of them have never been. Probably would have never gone had it not been for the generous, donations with this Paddle Fest. It's a big deal for us. And honestly, if you could come out Saturday, $25 to race or float, get a shirt, get a chance on a kayak, and then you could buy additional donations to get a ticket. So, and we've got the QR codes. I will have some tickets after I leave here. I'm going by. Pam had brought some by. I don't have any in hand today.
That's okay.
But just call me. I can meet you. I'm off work until July. So I'm pretty flexible, so I can meet you or whatever. If
Make
you'd
it
like to.
easy.
And that day, starting at 9:00, we'll do registration then. And that day we will have tickets there for sale. So you can come down to Pepper Branch Park, see Tina or I, and we'll be there to sell you as many as you want.
Yes. Sky's the limit.
That's right. The
And
more the
then
better.
But again, if anybody is ever interested in doing monetary donations or donations
Food
for food
donations.
donations, back to school donations, anything that a kid is going to need, you contact Kids of the Community and they'll set you up.
And they my phone number's out there. It's been all over. So, also Barry, use his phone number as well. I'll give you those real quick. Mine's 931-273-4586. And Barry Dishman is 931-273, 3875. And just want to give a plug out to him.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for Barry Dishman,
Kids of the
there
Community
would be
would
no
not be
Kids
here.
of the Community.
Yeah.
He is God's true servant.
He is. He's a sweet man.
He has served this community well, and he's from Van Buren, so he,
Yeah.
he's a Warren County and
Yeah.
he serves Warren County well.
Yeah.
He's about kids, and he just wants kids to be.
He does. He wants them to have those
servant.
opportunities, so they know
Yes.
that they can be
Yes.
something.
Yes, he has done a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't even realize what that. As far as I'm concerned, he is volunteer for Warren County.
Of the year,
No.
for sure, for the kids.
So yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in, Christy.
You're welcome.
Can I keep
Yes,
this?
yes,
Okay.
ma'am. And you can share
Okay.
that.
I will scan this and get this on our Facebook page.
Okay, and,
ASAP.
and you can have this too if
Okay,
you want to.
okay. I'll take it
Wasn't
both.
the best thing. My printer didn't work real well, but
It's okay.
Kelly, I thank you for allowing us to
Anytime.
speak. And we've been on the radio before, and I
Mhm.
love this live outlet like
Yeah.
this.
It's something different,
Yeah,
but I like it.
And I watch you, and I was telling her that I love seeing Amanda. Amanda Sainz, one of my
Mhm.
good friends.
NHC Amanda.
Yes, Lord,
She
I don't know what
is.
they do without her.
Oh, I know. She is in
And,
her element there
Yes,
for
she
sure.
is. She definitely is. And so I've made cakes for her little fundraisers that she
Yeah, on
has on
Fridays.
Fridays.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one, I
So,
believe, is actually this Friday. If I'm
Oh,
correct,
well, I
either
need to
this
get-
Friday or next Friday.
I
gotta
need
make-
to check with her because she always wants one of my pecan bundt cakes. So
Oh,
I have
no.
to treat her.
There you go.
So, but again, Saturday, don't
Come
have
out.
anything to do. Come out to Pepper Branch Park, 9 a.m. If you don't have a kayak, contact Smooth Rapids. Sorry, guys.
They probably get that a lot anyway.
Yeah, my talking's not going well this
It's all
morning.
right.
But anyway, I hadn't had my energy tea this morning.
Oh, you're fine.
But anyway, come out and we'll help you out. It's great lunch place down there, great takeout place at
Pepper Branch.
put in at Pepper Branch and take out at VFW. We'll have staff there to assist you. Come out and have a good day. Hey, get a free meal, and buy some tickets. We need money.
Yes, everybody does.
Okay. And, sponsors will be, we've got corporate sponsors. And those we've already taken care of all of that right now. So
But if
you may
you ever
want
want
to
to become a
next year.
sponsor,
Yeah. If you want to become a sponsor,
we'll get you
contact
on
me.
earlier next year.
Yes, we definitely need earlier so we can do those corporate sponsors because this gets you, your logo on the back, logo around the river. People see that when they go by.
Oh, yeah, the signs.
And stuff. So we'll get on earlier next year.
Yeah,
And talk
next
more about
year.
it. We might even let Pam talk.
Why not? But I'm
Right.
going to give you a hug,
Thank
boo.
you. Thank you so much. And thank everybody. And thanks for all you do for our nonprofits. Like I said, especially Kids Community, McMinnville Games, who are close to my heart, and families in crisis even I've had to do with that too. So we just appreciate everyone. God bless you all and hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too. And I hope your
Thank you.
event is as successful as you are.
Oh, well, you're sweet. Hey, it's only God.
It's in God's hands. All right. Well, Pam, you have a good rest of your day, boo. I will. Thank you. All right. So just a little quick, we're going to rush through this because I got to get home and pack. I haven't packed yet. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? 42 minutes ago, Judge Ryan J. Moore posted, come get your car washed for free Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Warren County Administrative Building located at 201 Locust Street. Compliments of Ryan J. Moore. Look at that. I'm going to be out of town, man. Come on. But there you go. I shared it on our Facebook page, so make sure you check that out. Let's see. Join us in honoring the Warren County School Employees of the Month. Your donations can be dropped off at the McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce uh, or Chris Springs Market. Thank you to all the folks and businesses that supported our educators throughout the year. Let's see. We just had that. The youth fall soccer deadline is quickly approaching. Don't forget, it is June the 23rd, with late registrations starting on June the 24th. So this Sunday is the deadline for youth fall soccer. But if you miss it, don't worry. They do have late registration signups, which you have to pay a little extra for. And that's going to be on June the 24th. Registrations are online, or you can do in person at the Milner Recreation Center. People are answering that. So the big news is about Upton's Bridal and Formal Boutique. I got so many people messaged me yesterday, and so I wanted to make sure I got that out today as well. And so she posted, Miss Upton said, I've decided to close my shop. I will have a big sales coming up, so watch for the sale sign. My plan is to close at the end of July, so this is a great time to get your fair dresses and wedding dresses. She also added, if anyone you know is interested in buying the shop, please contact me ASAP. And so everybody, of course, gave their condolences. Absolutely hate this, Dina. We love you and thank you for always making sure our girls have the best dress. So everybody, like that was the go-to for formal dresses here in town for the longest after Kathy's. So, but again, there you go. Let's see. Loving this, loving this. Um, McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce says join Intrigue this Saturday from 11 to 2 p.m. for a special book signing with author Gracie Nicole Brock. To celebrate, Intrigue will be having several sales and providing refreshments and sweets. I'm going to share that as well. Let's see. Don't forget if you're an upcoming high school junior, the chamber is seeking you to join the Warren County Youth Leadership. Applications are available now. It says you can pick up an application today at the McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce or give them a call at 473-6611. But again, these are people that are interested in broadcasting your leadership skills and meeting community leaders. So make sure you don't forget that and get involved. Shout out to my man Jeff from Painted Barn Media. He came out at our Tuesday McMinnville swim meet. We played against Tullahoma Swim Club and we won. Yeah. We did so good, guys. The score was, let me go back to my text message so I can tell you correctly. There it is. The score was 341 points to 219. So great job, everybody. I don't have all the winners' names yet. We haven't got confirmation on all that yet. But once we do, I'll make sure to put it in our next newsletter. And speaking of that, because I'm getting to a point where I'm just going to wrap it up early today. I am leaving tonight for my birthday trip and I will not be back or vacation. It's going to be birthday and vacation all in one. I will not be back in town until the night of the 27th. So, with that said, I will not be broadcasting from tomorrow until Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to broadcast Friday. It depends on what time our flight comes back home because I know it's going to be late and I just don't know. But if it's on time like it's supposed to, we should be back in town by 6 or 7 o'clock. I don't know. Fingers are crossed. But with that said, we're not going to be broadcasting for the next for Friday and Monday through Thursday, and also next Monday, which is my birthday. We will not be doing a newsletter. We're going to combine 2 weeks worth of information in the newsletter this time. So we will get it back on July 1st. But if I will end with this, because I did get a lot of details on more upcoming events. So thanks to Becky Bell and David Uselton for getting with me on a lot of this. The Morrison Ruetan and Town of Morrison presents the Morrison 4th of July celebration and fireworks. They're having theirs on July the 6th because we have talked about this. And it starts at 2:30 at the baby show. Registration begins. 3 o'clock is opening ceremony. 3:30 is the baby show. 4 o'clock is the bingo. 4:30 is the fun games. 5 o'clock is the cakewalk. 6 to 9 is live music. It's a country classic band. Followed by 9 o'clock till dark is fireworks. That's the Morrison one. Now let me go back to my text messages and look at the Midway one. All right. So the 4th of July celebrations at Midway is going to be on July 4th, just like the downtown events for McMinnville. So again, that's going to be on Thursday, July the 4th at starting at 11 a.m. at Midway, opening ceremony with a speaker and awards, as well as concession stands will open up until 9:30 p.m. They close at that time. It says water slides for kids. Bring a towel so they if they get wet. 11:15 is the baby show. That's ages newborns to 35 months old. They're going to do a little Mr. and Mrs. Midway from 3 to 6 years old. And they're going to do, hold on, and they're also going to do little Mr. and Mrs. Must Play Softball or Live in Midway. Oh, so in order to participate in the Midway baby show, you have to either play softball at Midway or live in Midway, is how I'm understanding that. Registration for both starts at 10:45 on the stage. 11:30 is the horseshoe tournament, as well as the flowers and pies need to be entered into the main building. 12 o'clock is music by Barbed Wire. It's a traditional country band. 12:30 is games for kids. 2 o'clock is the cornhole tournament. We'll have all this posted on our social media. There's so much, there's just tons. So again, and of course, all this is being brought to you by Reddick Brown Ford because they are part of our community calendar. So they're a little bit for you. Newsletters are out. Please go get them. Several locations you can go. You can check out our post as well to check them out. I'm actually going to post today the digital newsletter if you want to look on it on our Facebook page. But other than that, because I have to cut this short because I got to finish packing my bag and my kiddos. But take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. And I will see you hopefully bright and bushy tailed and hopefully I'm going to get my voice back. I'm going to take a rest for 7 days. 7 days. So wish me luck. Take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County, as always, keep yourself first. Bye, guys. Love you.